flooding, I went around and met people who, they had a lot of destruction. Some of them, their buildings were completely down. Some of them don't even have cooking places. The whole compound was flooded. All their buildings were down. Not even a single material they were able to retrieve from the floods. So it's inspiring and it's fulfilling to be able to go there, meet them, listen to their stories, and be able to tell their stories for them. Then you get to know the power of the media and what the TV can do. Yeah. Because they look at you like you are the only glimpse of hope. When they see you, everybody wants to tell you their story, because they know that once their story is heard on TV, at least something can be done. And I'm proud to say that today, those victims, their buildings, they have been given building materials, they are helped, and they have enough food, and they are given all the necessary help they need from the NDMA, from the National Disaster Management Agency rather, and all other relevant authorities. So that for me is quite fulfilling.
Give her a round of applause, please. Because when I went to the US, I believe in September, Gambians were out there, because I believe because of the power of the reports that, our diverse team of reporters were able to come up with, together with the fact that you were also able to feature it on the seasons, I believe motivated or spurred those Gambians who are out there in the diaspora to at least give a helping hand. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they were able to attest those in the US who belong to this Association of What Gambians, I can't even recall the name, they were able to at least part with $90,000 to help their compatriots who were in distress. Thank you very much, Ndai. And I believe a lady sitting beside you, she's also one of our newcomers. Yeah, tell the viewers your name and then maybe what you're looking forward to do or to doing, or maybe what you intend to do, or what special new skills you intend to at least contribute.
Thank you very much, Fra. My name is Teneng Jite. I am a university student currently on internship with the Grts. First of all, before I go on to what I intend to do, I must say something which is very popular out there. Once you tell people I'm going to Grts, they look at you and go, yeah, you have it. You go what to do. Boy, go and do it. But the moment you walk into Grts, especially the newsroom, you bow your head because you find an extraordinary amount of talent, people who are brighter, sharper, and better than you. And ever since I've been here, I have been learning from each and every one here. Samuel will always drag me along when going. Modu is the same thing. Ajam will actually corner me and tell me everything about her experience, which has been very motivational and very much like a school of its own for me. I mean, being in a university is one thing, but it's like a school for me in here. And as to what I hope to give or what I hope to earn here, I'm just here to learn. First, I did say I'm here to work in the beginning, but now I'm here to learn, explore. It's like an adventure for me, which I hope to get the best out of, and hopefully I'll be able to, with time, also grow potentials that will be as good as the ones that are here, able to be on the same height with them. Thank you.
I don't know whether she likes food or she prefers tapa lapa or not, but there was this, special program she did on tapa lapa. Rohi, why?
Thank you very much, Brad. For going to the tapa lapa stuff, I would like to thank everybody for giving me the opportunity to be part of the GRTS team. The tapa lapa stuff is the program called Notisos. So I think I started with the programs department on attachment here for some time, and I started producing Notisos. It's one of the programs that looks at the source of people, some of the things that we need, the daily things we use and all that. I think Tapalaba and Sanford is one of the things we use as well. And usually we had a lot of things about Tapalaba. They said the way it's processed is very nasty and all that. So I think going out there at the bakery to know actually how Tapalaba is made and everything, it's a big plus for me. So I think basically that's it. Most of these cameramen will tell you, oh, Tapalaba, and unfortunately, and everyone that knows me knows that I don't like Tapalaba that much. I love Sanford. But just to, because it's so I know this is a Kunagal is shouting, Ajami Sisi saying that I like food, of course, because the program mostly centers on food stuff, because it's very important. If you look at the Gambia, most of the food that we consume, we don't know where it comes from. We don't know how it gets to us. All we know is that it's selling in the market, we're going to buy and eat. Sometimes I think it is very important for us to look at those products that we consume, how it is made and how it gets to us, which is very important. Recently, I joined the newsroom team, which as SM just said, they call it the madhouse. Being around the programs department and also joining the newsroom team is a bit different thing. You know, you were producing programs, all you know was how to produce and coordinate things and help others produce their programs. And here you go and report on the ground. Sometimes, I think the first day I joined the newsroom, I went with a colleague, Fat Toures, he's not around with us. The next day, I was sent alone with the cameraman. So I was one of the unfortunate ones that didn't have the opportunity to go with the senior reporters up and down. But I think it's a very interesting journey, and I hope to learn more while I'm here.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, we also have someone who I believe was in Egypt, Mass Bureau. I believe, should I say Ahlan? Yeah. Babakar Kamara, you were there, I believe, together with our wife. Unfortunately, I believe, okay, she's now moved a step, below, one step below. I believe it's like you were there, although you managed to escape at least, the turbulence that, the Egyptians were able to grapple with in the past 2 years. But I believe, even with that also, Egypt was not the Egypt that we used to know. Did you encounter anything that maybe have to do with maybe the insecurity or some of their political problems whilst in Egypt?
Okay, thank you very much, Francis. And I wish to thank also my fellow colleagues here present. And also I'll begin by saying Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah, Lord of the worlds. And also thanks to my parents and my family, particularly my wife and my 2 kids. In a nutshell, we were in Egypt, and from the 1st to the 23rd, there was a period of 3 good weeks for an advanced training program on media, African media communicators. Basically, the problem already when we were there by that time, it haven't started much, because by then they were looking at the draft constitution, forming of the panel to look at the draft constitution itself, and so on and so forth. But also one thing we realized in Egypt was, and there are 2 different things. I think the people of Egypt are quite matured enough looking into certain things, even if you go around Tahrir Square, you find people having the strike, or all those others, doing other parts of the problem, are far different from the people who sit down in their office and do their jobs. So in a nutshell, it doesn't affect, the productive sector of the country. And also we have learned a lot, because we were there representing the Gambia, 2 of us, me and Simaha. But at the same token, we also have some other participants from other 10 African countries. And the program in a nutshell is not only about journalism, it's also about trying to look at how to integrate Africa, to journalism and the like. I think it was a very, very good exercise.
Wife and 2 kids a lot.
Oh, definitely, I do. And now I'm back in, back.
But I believe you missed Madam more.
Definitely, particularly in the school.
Okay, Mama, I believe it's the next choice. Naturally, she's also not somebody I believe I need to introduce. She's the force behind Liheu, our local magazine, local language program in Wolof, which comes on. Jamanoji, sorry, I'm a bit this thing, yeah. Liheu, I believe, does showcase a lot of things, or Jamanoji, and I believe you have this wonderful segment called Suma Hall. I've not been watching the program of late, but I believe you also do intend to, if not, maybe overhaul the entire program, introduce 1 or 2 new bits to make it at least more appealing and the like.
Thank you very much, Francis, and hello to everybody here. I must first of all thank the initiator of this program. Last year, I could recall when the program started, I was away on leave for the first time since I joined this institution in 2001. And it's a good thing, though, bringing reporters under one platform to share about their experiences and their work. Jamanoji, I took over from Auntie Ida Job in 2008, shortly before I left for Ghana, myself and Famara. it was Leo before,